All right, so the goal in this one, and welcome back, another episode of Bride the Builder, and we're building the knight Acastus, or the Acastus knight, Asterius, sorry. So what I'm working on now, I'm actually going to magnetize both the shoulder joint, right, and I've got these 5/16 by 1/16 magnets. That was kind of a neat one that actually fit into these gaps quite nicely. So it really wants to attach to that other magnet. And I've already set up four pairs of magnets and did a nice black dot on the outside of each. So I know as I go to insert these into the corresponding spots, as long as I hide the black dots, then they will be polarized correctly. So let's just start with this first shoulder. A generous amount. There we go. Definitely want to get a little around the edge. All right. I'm going to get these two apart, which is not the easiest. Now, let's see. Well, here's the wooden handle. Set that in. All right, there's slightly too much super glue in there. So, soak that up. And then I want to hit this with the zip kicker real quick. Nice. Then the other one. And since that flipped over and we didn't want it to, well, actually, the easiest way to get that out of there, right there, get the super glue off. And then a little fresh super glue. And now it might be easiest, we'll actually attach that. And then if I pull it off to the side, we keep our magnets in place. Now again, this one I'm going to hit with zip kicker. Well, didn't hit it. There we go. All right, now I'm not going to set that in quite yet. Let those both set up a little bit more, and we'll go ahead and do the other side. All right, so I have my other magnet pairs kind of set up and ready. Just noticed I left a bit of actually sprue on there. So we'll clean that off real quick. It'll be hidden. That should be fine. All right, that nice. All right, then I'm going to do these two pieces, right? These will go together, hanging down from the arm, attached to the weapon. So then that will allow me to separate the weapon from the arm and attach other weapons to the shoulder joint that's hanging down. Well, actually, I was thinking if I just put that in as a pair, I can just slide the top one off. But depending on the amount of super glue that's in there, I don't want to catch the other magnet. Make it really hard to separate them. And these won't matter if they stay matching pairs. The polarity, since they all came from the same stack, the polarity of these should all match. So now, oh, that was lucky. Mm-hmm. All right, one set. Then so I already kind of want to stick together. There we go, just a little. I don't have to worry about spraying it all over the mat. All right, now get those out of the way a little. See, that was the left arm. Magnets on real nice. Still allows rotation. Still allows it to be removed. But hopefully it works. I mean, there's enough like post on here that's like inserted in that there shouldn't be a problem with that at all. It's actually got a pretty good pull, and all the downforce is going to keep that from tilting away. At least I think. So we'll see. These are N52 magnets, so they're pretty strong, and should be now good with these. Right, those will hold. Oh yeah, those will definitely hold the weapons on. That's a nice strong magnet there. All right, now, and they should be interchangeable, right? They should be. No, they're not. Oh, actually, that'll make it. So then my right and left are right and left. So that'll matter later. We got to make sure we don't actually mix those up. One of those sets must have gotten swapped somehow. Now it really wants to stay together. How close? That's 1 inch. About a half an inch, and they jump together. That's pretty good. All right, now let's actually do these assemblies. Let's start with the left arm. So this is matched pair. I'm just going to try to push that down against the pad to make sure that it's pretty straight, pretty even. And then I want to turn the arm because it'll be hanging down. So I want the shoulder to be pointed out just a little. Shouldn't be dramatic. I don't want it straight down either. All right, so that's pretty close to where I want it. Let that. Let's push down about as well. Super glue action there. As that can be. If I need to, a little putty fill in. It's pretty flat. All right, now I don't really need to hit it with zip kicker. I can just let it set up, not going anywhere. All right, we'll do the other. I'm going to set the body halves back together here. And this one, let's just start with this piece. It doesn't really matter. Should be a little bit easier on this one, though, to make sure it's really pushed all the way in. This one's not as tight of a fit anyway. All right, now, actually, since I have to handle them a little bit more in order to get the piston underneath here attached, I'm going to hit them both with a little zip kicker. All right, that should be nice. All right, so with that set in there, now just take a little bit of super glue. Maybe let's pull this back away just a bit here. Very good. All right, very nice. Shoulder assemblies are good. Then, let's see. No, that one doesn't like it. You go together. Now, that is a subassembly, so these guys go here, and then that whole thing will pin around this piece. Now, yeah, unfortunately, that'll definitely have to be glued. This connection has too much gap to be tight enough for this to, it just swings free. So then the weapon's just going to flop around on there. Definitely going to have to be glued. So we'll have to think about the position of all of that as we put all this together. So now there's a bit of kind of a gap in the resin there. So I just tried to fill it with some super glue, and hopefully that'll be able to be sanded a little bit because the edges meet up pretty nice with these brackets. And that's going to go around this. So we'll just kind of pinch that. I think, yeah, probably the best thing to do. I'm just going to put a little bit of super glue around here. It'll take a second to dry. So that'll give me time. Now, the directions do say to not glue that part, but there's just no way. If that were left as kind of a spinnable piece, like I said, it would just it wouldn't hold the shape anyway. It would just hang straight down. So by gluing it, we at least have some control over the position that we end up with. All right, so let's see. That is the left arm. That's this one. So if that'll go out that way to hold the weapon a little bit, that'll look pretty cool. And it'll still have the ability to rotate that way. Now, well, Yeah, we may need to get in there with a little bit more glue. Set that up a little bit more, but we'll see. I think it'll be fine. All right, so that's that guy. Which is that guy. All right, so as it hangs, forward, backward, turn. All right, maybe we'll even hang the weapon that way, so more straight down. Maybe that. No, that one is this side. All right, so we'll have the ability to actually be pretty posable. So I think that'll look pretty good. Let's finish up the other side. You. Here we go. All right, now let's see. That's going to hang this way and this way. All right, so again, let's think about the angle that we have here. All right. Separate a little right there. All right, one thing about super glue that's actually kind of nice is you can break it. Come on. Well, I did not help myself out there. All right, let's see. What's the best way to go about this now? Huh. Okay, that'll come together quite nice now. Jeez. That'll work. Goodness. All right, that works. Now we put this cap back on. That. Super good to my mat. Good. I don't take any of the mat with it. There we go. Nice. All right, that works. And they both, when they're sitting like that, actually hang straight down quite nicely, but have the ability to actually be pretty posable. So that should be pretty good. All right, so magnetized waist, magnetized shoulder, magnetized upper arm, which means changeable weapons. So should be quite nice.